So, since it's a credit, as always, I'll always do the little like talk of my thoughts of the game. Um, oh, it's a little cutscene too. Adorable. You hit that switch. Device or another strong point. Oh my god, this game. Oh my god, see it. Oh my god. So, for this game, hey, you're embarrassing. That's for sure. Oh my god, I love them. Blessing of the blessing of a guy. Oh, you're gonna show like a little stuff of them. Oh, that's so cool, Setzer. Oh, that's so cool. So, Final Fantasy 6 is an amazing game. I will say, I hated that I have to deal with my other party members to do fight other bosses, but we did it. We killed all of them. We just skipped the Ultima Buster because it was way too hard. But other than that, like I had to use some clever strategy and find out some ways, and there we go. It was working. I had to be clever. So I enjoyed that. Oh my god. You think you're right, you're wrong. Oh my god, Setzer, you prick. Like so I love I like all the characters. There was a lot. Which what wasn't Final Fantasy, I forgot which game I said. It was a game I said where there was so many characters, which make the game really like less good. It was 5. But this game, they made all the characters, it was optional to play with them or not at some point. The Tower was really hard. Lazarus was insanely hard due to the bosses and stuff. But since they're not too intense in mechanics and different spell variety, you can just go with like your parry and like find like reflex, ace, and find some little strategy. And then again, I didn't what was it? I didn't farm any of their characters. They're all like 30 or something, except Gogo, who was 40 because I used him a bit. But yeah, everything was like manageable. Very hard. Oh, they're only showing no, they're showing more characters. Look at your finger, little Edgar. But yeah, I like the character. The world was great. Keka was a great villain. It was an actual amazing villain. It's Mog. I love that there was like secret characters. They were very easy to find. You just had like to go to locations that you haven't visited yet. I love the little quest of going around finding characters. The dragons were really hard. Like some of them were really hard to find, and most of them were pretty easy. But yeah, it was a really fun time. I really enjoyed playing this game a lot, and I'm seeing like why people love this game so much is because the gameplay is solid. At the end of the game, you're literally overpowered, which feels amazing against an overpowered god. With a 4-phase final boss, that was an insane boss. I had all the gears for dual cast, I had Ultima, I had a lot of stuff. I'm still saying like 2 Esper, I think, but it was great. It was super fun. This is really the first Final Fantasy game ever where I have Ultima and I actually use it, and where for the first time in Final Fantasy game I feel like overpowered, but I didn't work like I didn't grind hours on end to get it. I just explored the world because I enjoyed exploring, and each time I explored I was finding new things, and yeah, it was great. Oh my god, it's like a bunch of old you. Let's go, Maro. Let's go. But yeah, and I love like the Yeti is like a city character. He's like a berserk class, but like he's still very strong if you find his strong items. Gogo is a free, fun, and unique character, which is only there for gameplay. Mog is very silly, like a dancer. But yeah, the whole thing is just was great. I loved it. Story was great. Character was great. Music is so good. Music is so good. It's insane. Like, and people say like the game was good, but like it was amazingly good. At the same time, it's like the same way. Oh really? Go, Mimic Celeste. Oh. Oh, I love Gogo. I feel like I wouldn't have these scenes if I didn't get Gogo. Oh, Gogo. Oh, these are great. So yeah, Final Fantasy 6, I will say, by far one the best of the Pixel games. I says I love the other games too. Oh, it was such a fun game. So good. The only thing I don't see this game succeeding at was replayability. Like I could play with a different party, but it won't be like as different or too different, because I probably still have like the same equipment. By far, what made this game made me make which made wait the thing that made this game so easier, made overpowered, was like the item equipment. And not like, I'm sure if you know how to deal with the Colosseum and what you can bet and do, you can be super good. But yeah, like I missed some equipment, I missed some things, I missed some shit, but it still worked really well. Didn't have to be insanely overpowered. There was some aspects I didn't max out. I didn't learn Meteor. I don't have Meltdown. It's fine. I had Ultima because I found it. I found luck. I did the thing in Nashi, which was not like obscure to get. So like, that's what I enjoyed. Like stuff wasn't obscure. Only like the ancient castle, which was really, was quite hidden because you can only go there when you get the Falcon, and then you can use the castle and it will get stuck on something. Like, you know, it's just like there's there was some secret, but they were not too hard to find, especially on the Pixel Master, because Pixel Master tells you where there's specific spots. So like I found Go because on the map there was a weird spot, and then enemies eat me up, and I got there by pure accident. I will say the Grand Delta was a really well hidden move, but it's like you have to go in the town with the 2 characters from that town. You know, some makes sense. All the stuff before the World of Ruin is very linear, but it's all super fun. It's super well felt. The World of Ruin is pure world exploration until you get the Falcon, and when you get the Falcon, it's like, where do I go? Where do we go now? We can do so many things. Some place with characters. Let's go get some characters. Let's go kill some dragons. Like, there's so much you can do. It becomes so strong. And I love how... Oh, it's my gonna say, oh, it's the Father of Terra. Aww. But yeah, I just think that... What I like the most is that the strongest equipment and stuff I found were locked behind very hard place to go through. Like the dual casting that let me do dual Ultima, which was overpowered, like Jesus, super strong, was locked behind the Cult Tower, which was a very hard thing to go through and get out to. Like I had re-raise. I was supposed to survive with ultimates by the end, which was very hard to deal with. Like the play was insanely hard, and I'm glad I was able to get through because the reward was really good. The gold pins are really hard. You can get a very hard to get either the Ragnarok Esper or the weapon. The weapon I think I read on Wiki was like the second best weapon in the game, or the best I think in the NES. But yeah, oh, but I'm really glad I chose the Esper for the spell. In my brain, that was the best idea. And in the end, I got my foot down and was like, I know what this game works, and I'm gonna do it. And I had to put my second foot down when I had to play with different character and party setup that I'd never used before, and I had to make up with it. Yeah, we didn't find Shadow. I didn't find him. It says in Colosseum if I use an item, but we have to find him before in the Vel Cave, and I still didn't find him. We tried. We didn't try. But yeah. Anyway, so if I had to decide this game is purely amazing. Every part of it is amazing. By far, it's amazing. But I still personally prefer Final Fantasy IX as my favorite game, because it has, as I often say, there's less character to deal with, and you can at the end of the game you can set up your party and skip that party, which is what I enjoy. But I did like the challenge of the Cave Tower, and I love the boss too. The boss was pretty good, but the boss of 9 is also insanely hard. In my opinion, it's pretty hard in random. I enjoy it. Yeah, so if we go back and do the Final Fantasy list of my favorite Final Fantasy game, oh, I love these characters. For like Square Enix, it's amazing. So, for the list of, in my personal opinion, the best Final Fantasy game, from top to bottom, the best Final Fantasy game, in my opinion, is still Final Fantasy IX, then is 6 by far, then Final Fantasy 5, Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 1, 12, Final Fantasy 4, 10-2, specifically 10-2, then Final Fantasy 10, then Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 2, and Final Fantasy 15. That is my list of Final Fantasy game, from best to worst. The only Final Fantasy game I have yet to play is 13, and I will not play that one. Oh, but yeah, that's the end of my quick thought review of this game. Amazing.